What's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different than usual. I usually give you guys tips and tricks, but today we're going to talk about why I quit my job. And I quit my job 2 weeks ago. It's pretty new and I'm going to tell you the story. So the reason why I'm doing this is because when I talk to you guys off of YouTube and I ask you what your ultimate goal is with your small business, you usually tell me that it's to leave your 9-to-5 and make a full-time income from your small business. Now, this video is not to encourage anyone to quit their job. This was a very personal decision that took me a year to make. I had a lot of soul searching to do. I am still not quite clear on what I'm doing, but I have done a lot of research. I've done a lot of reading. After a lot of contemplating, I really needed to make this decision for myself. So I have worked at my corporate job for over 7 years and I really liked my job. Did I think it was my passion and my calling? No, but I started to feel like I didn't really have too many hobbies outside of work. I did work out and that was really great for me, but I still felt like I was missing something. So it wasn't until about last November that it really hit me and I realized that I really wanted to leave my job. And I don't know why it happened so quickly. It was kind of like a notion. I was listening to a lot of self-help podcasts and perhaps over time it was just affecting me in a certain way, but I just came to the realization one day in my Brooklyn apartment and I was just like, I'm gonna quit my job. So fast forward a year later, I actually did end up putting in my notice and now I'm trying to figure out what the hell to do. So something that really helped me discover that I definitely needed to leave my job was when I thought about the risk. So when I thought about the worst case scenario, it was my small business or whatever I end up doing not panning out, and then I would be forced to go back to the corporate world and find another 9-to-5. So I'm already in my 9-to-5, so my worst case scenario is my current situation. So to me that didn't make sense. So in reality, it was actually more risky for me not to leave my 9-to-5 because then I am not giving myself a chance, I'm not believing in myself, and the real risk is regret. And I really don't want to ever regret not taking the leap. So if you guys are feeling stuck and struggling in your 9-to-5, then some things that you can do that helped me was to read self-development books and listen to podcasts. One of my favorite self-help books is You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero, and it really did help me realize what's possible, and it has some really great mind exercises in there. So definitely check that book out. And I would also listen to the podcast, Don't Keep Your Day Job. That was a really great one for me when I really had no idea what I wanted to do. And you can also watch Marie Forlio's Marie TV YouTube channel. And she has a lot of good quick tips for mindset, motivation, and small business advice. So one thing I'm really trying to figure out is what I'm passionate about, because I really believe that passion fuels purpose. And I don't want to create a business that I'm not super passionate about. So something that has really helped me was thinking about what is one thing that I've gone through, one healing or lesson in life that I have experienced that I wish the whole world could know. And I think it's just to let everyone know that it is possible to live out your dreams. And even if I'm not quite there yet, because of all the self-help books that I've read and the podcasts that I've been listening to, I know it is so possible. And if I didn't think that, then I wouldn't have quit my job without a serious backup plan. So that's a lesson that I've learned that I really want to explore more. So think about what is something that you've gone through that you really want to tell the world about, and that you love to talk about, and that you love to read about, learn about. You could also think about the things that you do that you don't want to stop doing. You lose track of time doing them. Like for me, when I'm editing my videos, I lose track of time, or if I'm creating my free PDF guides, I lose track of time. So what do you do that you lose track of time on? It doesn't necessarily mean it's your passion, but it could be an interest or something that you can incorporate into your small business idea. You can also think about the things that you don't like in your current job situation that can help you weed out what you don't want in your own business. So for example, I don't mind my 9 to 5, but I really need the freedom. And that's why I love making digital products, because unlike physical products where I have to make them and package them, my digital products, I don't need to be tied down to a location. And same thing with my 9 to 5. There is lack of freedom there. So I know in my business, whatever I build, it's going to be digital, it's going to be service-based, and it's going to give me the freedom to travel and come and go as I please. Another thing that gets me stuck is when I think about picking my niche, I kind of get anxiety because I think that it's going to trap me. But something that I learned is, instead of thinking about your business idea or your niche as something that's permanent, think about it as something that you test. And then you can just date them instead of marrying them. Also, something that I've learned is clarity comes from action. Every time I've taken action, I've gotten more clear on what it is that I want. So don't be stuck in limbo. Don't keep thinking about it. Just do something to gain momentum, and I promise you things will start to be more clear. So if any of this resonates with you and you want to follow along my journey, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram at HeyAlyssaRose. I've been posting a lot more consistently on there and been sharing my thoughts and my process of how I'm trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing in my life. And also, don't hesitate to DM me on Instagram if you want any advice or just to say hi. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate you, and wish me luck. Bye, guys.